Warning: the following content contains a lot of spoilers. If you don't want to get spoiled, feel free to click off this video and watch a different video of mine. You're free to come back here after you completed the anime. Viewers' discretion is advised. Elfen Lied. Oh boy, how do I even start? This anime was the craziest and most messed up anime I have ever watched. Just watching the first episode proves to me how bloody the anime was going to be. Since we are reviewing Elfen Lied in this video, let's get right into the introduction. Elfen Lied is based on a manga series written by Lin Okamoto. It spanned over 12 volumes and 107 chapters from 2002 to 2005. The anime series was released in 2004, lasting for only 13 episodes. It was animated by ARMS, a now-defunct animation studio since 2020. ARMS is mostly well known for animating Elfen Lied, as many of their other works are not worth discussing. Psst, if I mention it, it might violate YouTube's community guidelines. Anyways, let's get right to reviewing. The plot was quite sinister and sad to watch, as many scenes focused on topics that were particularly triggering for a first-time viewer. Elfen Lied focuses on a character named Lucy, who was abandoned and bullied as a child due to how she had horns unlike everyone else. But at the beginning of the anime, Lucy escaped a research facility after murdering as many guards so she could to leave. During her escape, she ended up getting shot by a sniper that would lead to her having a split personality. The split personality made her lose all her memories and not remember her violent behavior. She was later found on the beach by Kota and his cousin Yuka. They nicknamed her New due to how that would be the only word Lucy would say. They would end up protecting her while the facility sends in assassins and many others working for them to recapture her and Lucy so that she can stop murdering. This is a lot to explain about the plot, but let me talk about the actual parts that are related to my review. The one part that still questions me is the ending of the anime. It ended up with someone knocking on Kota's front door, and the anime ended. It is speculated that Lucy survived after surrendering herself and then showed up at Kota's door. It is also speculated that Lucy ended up dying, but we don't know who's at the front door. But for my final thoughts on the plot, it was pretty sinister and sad like I said. This is something I have never experienced while watching anime. Let's move on with the animation. The animation isn't bad at all. It's pretty fitting for an anime like this due to how cold they made the scenes. The majority of the action scenes are pretty smooth and dramatic to watch, but it is pretty reused. The background music they play made it 10 times better due to how haunting it sounds. Overall, decent animation. Let's move on with the opening and ending themes. The opening and ending themes are fitting for an anime like this. The opening is sung in Latin, which is one of those animes with an opening that's in another language. The opening is also pretty creepy to listen to, as it plays in 4 different versions throughout the anime. The ending theme feels pretty forgettable, so I would say it's really underrated. Since there is not much to say about them, let's move on to the voice acting. The voice acting is pretty good. All the voices that were heard from every character fit so well. I first watched this in subtitles back then, but watching it in English felt colder to watch. Since the voice acting is pretty solid overall, let's get right to the last part I will review. The pacing. It's in between in my opinion. It feels slow from the beginning, but it later goes to normal pacing. So overall, it's not too bad. It could do a little better. So yeah, time for my final review. Time for my final review on Elfen Lied. I'm placing Elfen Lied on good show, that's nice. I mainly don't want to place it on feel free to watch it due to how the anime has a lot of dark topics and mess up scenes. So yeah, Elfen Lied is a good anime to watch. Nothing else to say. Time for my outro. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And please follow my Twitter and Twitch account. And also, please subscribe to my video on demand account if you want to see my past Twitch streams. So yeah, this is Enjeru signing off.